Tommy terrific.
Seems like they're really trying to pad his stats.
Yo, yes. Yo, so I'm watching that game in the afternoon, and anytime they're inside the 10, it's like, yo, Fournette, you're not touching this shit.
I mean, and to be fair, like,
and if you are, I'm checking it down to you.
They haven't looked great. The running backs haven't really looked great either.
No, they haven't.
So it's like,
and some of the injuries on defense, I don't want to say are piling up, but you can move the ball on Tampa Bay.
yeah.
The big issue is, who the hell do you stop on their offense? Because Gronk now has 4 touchdowns. AB was very quiet yesterday, but it was the Mike Evans game.
Yeah.
Godwin seems to be, in my opinion, how do you feel, the number 1 target on that team?
The safest? I mean, you're just mean from...
I mean, like, he's the guy who I can't see him having a 1-catch game, like, or 2 targets.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's going to be a guy like Cooper Kupp with the Rams. Yeah, he's also there. It's a little different because he's clearly the best weapon on their team. Whereas here, it's like you could have the Mike Evans pop off. You could have Gronk, AB. You got Godwin. Well, I think Godwin is the most consistent best weapon on that team.
I would agree with you there for sure. Mike Evans is the red zone guy, or more of a red zone guy.
Yeah.
Gronk as well. Yeah.
So then when you get inside the red zone, it's just they're passing to pad the stats. He has 9 touchdowns so far.
Yeah.
He's the 4th favorite in some books to win MVP. 10-1 at FanDuel. DraftKings, he's like 9-1. WinBet plus 750. And it's just like, yo, right now, is he not the safest? Dude, this week, to look ahead a little bit, they play the Rams this week in L.A. That might be the only game that they'll be an underdog in. And that might close at like a pick'em. Because people are going to see, oh, shit, the Bucs are an underdog. How many chances am I going to have to bet on Brady as an underdog? That kind of impy logic. Like, yo,
That's true.
Brady as an underdog, I'm going to bet that every time. Which is not wrong. I agree with that.
I would say the defense will lead to like a lot of high-scoring games because the Cowboys put up, 29? Right? And then the Falcons had... It was 28-25 in the fourth quarter. Or was it late third quarter?
It was like 28-23, and then there was, he threw 2 pick sixes to the same guy.
Yeah. And that game was a lot closer than people thought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm with you on the defense. I think there's some question marks there. And to your point, it'll only help his case. Am I crazy for worrying about like a couple of things? One, does this change when the weather changes? I mean, granted, as the season progresses, it gets a little bit more difficult to throw the ball. And we kind of saw what happened with them last year. As the season progressed, they kind of, went more, bigger sets, tried to protect him a little bit more and kind of operate the offense that way. So are the numbers going to dip? Are you worried about an injury with his age? Are you worried about, are they going to be extra cautious because they know this is a playoff team? Like, those are some of the things that I'm thinking about. But
so you think they pull back a little bit?
I mean, like, if they're on the fence about him playing a week or two, right? Like, don't you think if they have a 3-game lead on the division, whatever, I'm sure they'll be a little bit more cautious, to say the least, considering that they know that Super Bowl or bust.
Well, last year they won all their games on the road. All right, they won at Washington, at New Orleans, at Green Bay. Crazy conditions in Green Bay, really cold weather game over there, that NFC title game. I don't think that shit matters.
Not at all, right?
Not at all. I think their main concern is let's just get into the playoffs, win our division, so maybe we do have a home game because they had a home game in the Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. It was in Tampa Bay. But for them, it gotta just be let's just get to the playoffs healthy. I know it's weird sometimes when you talk about teams in week 2 about the playoffs, but that seems to be for them just such a shoo-in unless Brady goes down.
Yeah.
Dude also doesn't get hit. Like, yo, how many times can you remember Brady getting popped? I mean, like...
The rules changed.
The rules have changed, but just in general. Like, dude doesn't...
He gets the ball out really quickly.
Gets the ball out quick. His awareness is A1. The O-line is good.
They do a good job of protecting him, to your point.
Yeah, they just... And he's just a guy... I'll never forget when he tore his ACL in 2008. He said that 2 years after that, he won the MVP, 2010, the year that the Jets beat him in Foxborough, right? Remember the Jets lost like 43-0 on Monday Night Football, and then Rex Ryan and the Jets went in there. Okay, after that offseason, they asked him something about, because remember, Brady was like 32, 33 at that point. Yo, Brady's really had 3 different careers.
And I think his best numbers are in the latter portion.
Yeah. So they asked him about how he feels, longevity and all that. This is right around the time when TB12 is starting to cook up. And he said missing that year, not having to go through a training camp, not getting hit, battered and bruised, is going to extend my career. And now you're looking like, dude might break the touchdown record the way they're going.
44?
He's 44. He has 9 so far. The record's 55 by Peyton. You have the extra game. I mean, the on-pace thing, he surpassed it before Game 17.
Yeah.
The way it's going now. And
if he wins, and so wrapping this up, if he breaks that record, he wins MVP.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna break a record like that, and you're not gonna give him MVP. I think he's the safest bet right now.
I see plus 550 now.
So it's probably changed.
Yeah, I mean, granted, it's one book, sports points bet.